Hello again, it's Mr. Savannarath. Your other videos for 5.2. This problem came from your homework page. Okay, it's 5.2 number 11. I just almost made a mistake right here. I put cosine there, okay? If you had made a mistake or you had mistakes on the way you write your question, you'll never get the answer. So I had to double check on how I typed it. So here's number 11, you got cosine times parentheses tangent x plus sine of x cotangent of x, and your right side should be sine plus cosine squared. All right, so let's begin. This one I would start with trying to multiply these out, and I see a couple of things I don't like on the left hand side. I don't like the tangent, so I'm going to trade that out with sine over cosine. I don't like this cotangent. Let's see how we get around these. Okay, so don't distribute them in there. See what you can do first. Well, you can still multiply it in and then simplify later. I just like to see what I can do. So you got cosine. I just leave out all the x in the parentheses. So tangent is sine over cosine. And I know sometimes I write s and c. Repeating myself. So your sine here. My pen just don't catch. Cotangent time, I can use a dot or parentheses. So cotangent is cosine over sine. This is what I was looking for. These two, sine and sine, they cancel. So now you got sine over cosine. I'm back to writing the way I used to write my sine and cosine. Like that. Because your sine here cancel. You got cosine left. This is still sine over cosine. Now you got the cosine to distribute. So the cosine goes in here. So you got cosine times the s over one of the cosine. They'll cancel. You can cancel that now. Cosine times cosine is cosine squared. I believe that's the answer. So now if you write them back to the way it used to be, sine of x plus cosine of x squared. Now look at your right side. Are they the same? And we'll say yes. This whole exercise is to make sure your left side and right side equal to each other. Okay? Usually you work on the bigger piece, the more complicated piece. Try to make it look as simplified as possible. All right. I'll see you guys later.